Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the Completionist Cape Chronicles. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it this episode. I've been working on my Of the Maj0r title lately, doing a lot of skilling, probably more skilling in the last 2 weeks than I've done in the past year since I've been maxed. I have currently 49 of the 50 Harmony Moss that I need for the Of the Maj0r title, so as soon as I harvest this, no matter what yield I get, I'll be getting the title unlocked. I do have another tip for anyone trying to grow their Harmony Moss for you. I didn't mention it in my last video. But if the Voice of Seren is active in the Maj0r sector, you have a greater chance of getting more harvest from your moss. So to get the best results, wait for the Voice of Seren if possible to be in the Maj0r sector. Have your magic sectors, a green finger aura, and of course your perfect juju farming potion. So let's go ahead and harvest this. Even though I only need one, I still want to get as many as possible for perfect juju potions in the future. Alright, 4, and there we go. You unlock the title of the Maj0r. Let's go ahead and put that on. Wear it with pride. So that's one more Completionist Cape requirement down. And as you guys can see in my inventory, I have 8,000 harmonic dust. I have my dragon hatchet and my Imcando pickaxe. I'm going to go ahead and transform them into crystal pickaxe and hatchet now. Even though that's not a Comp Cape requirement, it is a goal of mine, and it took quite a while to get that dust. I believe about 9 hours. If you focus, you could probably get it in 8 hours, but I AFK'd a little bit, so I didn't get the maximum efficiency. So let's see, where is Lady Ithil? There she is. Let's go ahead and have her upgrade my pick and hatchet. So I'm going to lose the effects of the Imcando pickaxe, but that's okay. I really don't care too much about the smithing effect, or smelting effect of it rather. I don't really mind at the living rocks that often. And I'm going to upgrade my hatchet. Don't want to hit revert, that would be bad. Alright, I'm going to keep them in my backpack actually. I don't want to put them in my tool belt. I haven't seen anyone really wield the crystal pickaxe or hatchet on their back, so it'd be kind of cool to do that. Most people have them on their tool belts. So today, a new quest came out, Heart of Stone. That's going to be another Comp Cape requirement I need to work on, though it seems to be an easier quest. From what I hear, the puzzles are a little bit tricky, but the PVM part is quite easy. So I shouldn't have too much trouble with that. So I guess now I'll be helping Lady Ithil with the crystal singing research and getting that Comp Cape requirement knocked out. Okay, to knock out this next Comp Cape requirement, I got my crystal armor seed and a crystal weapon seed. This requirement you can pretty much buy. You can get these seeds from the Grand Exchange, and then you can pay Elena to charge them rather than getting the harmonic dust and singing it yourself. So let's go to enchant. We're going to attune one armor seed into a ward. Then we're going to enchant the weapons. So we need a staff, a wand, and an orb. We can turn them in and come back and enchant them one at a time. So there's the staff. Now we need to enchant that to a wand now. And then finally an orb. So you talk to her, you ask her if there's anything else you can do for her, and she'll give you a magic XP lamp. And that is another Comp Cape requirement done. Help Lady Ithil with crystal singing research. So it's the day before Thanksgiving. I got a turkey in the oven, a few hours to burn. Hopefully I don't burn the turkey in that process. I'm going to go ahead and fight these shadows. They have a chance of dropping the shadow cores. And I need to convert 15 of each type of shadow core in this light rift here for the Comp Cape. Also, when I convert these shadow cores, they give me a chance of receiving a light core, which I'll be using to make an enlightened familiar and scrolls, which I'll need later on for the Of the Maj0r title. So I know I've been slow putting these videos up and working on my Comp Cape. Honestly, I should have had it back by now, but I've been quite busy in real life. Work's been pretty busy around the holidays. What job isn't, unless you're like a lifeguard or something at the beach. I've also been helping a family member move, which is always a fun process. How many times can you get a refrigerator stuck in a doorway? I don't know. Let's try. I thought you measured it, but you know. It's all good now. So I'll be able to better focus now that that's all over with. And hopefully in the future it won't take 3 weeks to get one Comp Cape requirement knocked out. This Of the Maj0r title is actually starting to get on my nerves a little bit. It's the same color as my private chat and my Grand Exchange notices. So I'll be fighting and I see it in the corner of my eye, be like, oh, someone PM me. No. Someone PM me. No. Someone PM. No. Gets my hopes up. Makes me feel like someone's actually talking to me. And there we go. That's 15 of each core collected and deposited. Let's go talk to Lord Omlad and get my reward. And while I'm over there, I'll also unlock the Of the Omlad title. I have all the supplies now to make an light creature familiar, and I already have an enlightenment scroll that I got as a reward while doing the agility course here. Oh, we don't want to pickpocket the worker, we want to talk to Lord Omlad. I believe it'll be the third option. Skip through all this dialogue. And he doesn't want to give me a reward. Okay, so one of the shadow cores I deposited actually was from the agility course and not dropped by the shadows. All the cores you deposit have to be from the drops themselves. So keep an eye out for that mistake, guys. And let's go ahead and try this again. Skip through all this dialogue once again, and please reward me. There we go. I got a divination XP lamp, and that requirement is done. So while we're here, let's get the Of the Omlad title. Make one light creature pouch. Summon it. Cast Enlightenment, and talk to Lord Omlad. And there we have it, unlocked the title Of the Omlad. So that's all the titles I need unlocked for the Completionist Cape. Let's actually go ahead and check my progress now. If I try putting on the Completionist Cape, what does it say I need? I need to unlock 5 more pieces of music. I have 1 more quest to complete, which is the new one. And I must unlock all the combination potion recipes from Clan Maj0r and Prifddina's. Now I only have 3 more of the potion recipes to get, and the quest is going to be a piece of cake. And the music tracks, 1 will come from the quest itself. The other 4 are from resting at the musicians around here in Prifddina's. So I think I'll go ahead and work on the new quest now, actually. So, Heart of Stone, what do we need? Free inventory spaces and combat equipment. Alright. Judging by the required levels, this is probably already overkill gear that I have. But let's go ahead and start this at Trainer Village. Don't worry, the yak's not full of food. I was actually doing a Reaper task earlier. I didn't over-prepare for this quest. Quest complete. As expected, the PVM in it wasn't too bad. The actual puzzles and mechanics of it were a little bit tricky and confusing. I got the hang of it. It took me about an hour without a guide to do it, but I definitely understand why people said it was annoying. Alright, so I found all the potion recipes while dungeoneering. A lot of them came from the Motherlode Mall, so if you guys aren't already doing it, you should definitely start looting the Motherlode Mall if you can get into that dungeon. But let's go ahead and buy our recipes. I think it's kind of BS that not only do you have to find the recipes, but you have to actually pay cash to buy them once you found them. You know, one or the other would be plenty, but I guess it's a money sink. So, good fight my bank here. This is probably going to cost me nearly 10 mil. I brought 11 mil with me, which is the majority of my cash pile, so we'll see what this brings me down to. So a quick story I'll tell you guys while I'm buying these. I was actually dungeoneering for 5 hours the other day, and the reason I was doing that is because I thought I had 1 potion recipe left to get, and I dungeoneered for 5 hours straight, and I hate dungeoneering, so this is something I wouldn't normally do, but I was only doing it because I thought I was so close. Well, after 5 hours and no potion recipe, I thought, hey, maybe I miscounted, maybe I actually got all the potion recipes unlocked, and that's why it's not spawning. So I came back to Lady Maj0r and went to check for recipes. Turns out I didn't need just 1, I needed 2. And I'm out of cash. So it turns out I not only needed 1, but I needed 2 potion recipes, and I just was so unmotivated. So these things really do take forever unless you get lucky with the Motherlode Mall and the Horde Stalker cards. Alright, there are all the potion recipes unlocked. That costed me about 11.4 mil. That's expensive. That's really, really expensive for 1 Comp Cape requirement. So I guess I'll be making some money after this. Now I just need to unlock the 4 music tracks by going and resting at the elves, so let's do that now. Done. 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 And done. There we have it. All I gotta do now is just put on my Comp Cape and enjoy it. So finally, after nearly 2 weeks, I believe over 2 weeks actually, I have my Completionist Cape back. Like I said before, I know this was a lot longer than it probably should have taken me, chaos and all that other fun stuff going on, but I have it back now, so everything's great. Unfortunately though, we're looking at some new Dominion Tower bosses probably next week. In the behind the scenes we saw them. There's probably going to be some type of comp cape requirement, and killing them, who knows if there's going to be extra journal pages with the Dominion Tower or what's going on. So I'll definitely be seeing you guys again soon. In the meantime, you might see some other videos uploaded to my channel. Again, if you guys are subscribed, you don't have to watch those. You can stick to my channel just for the RuneScape things. Just don't think that I'm done with RuneScape. I will be back as soon as there are more comp cape requirements. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.